Woo! What a game 2 that was, Crazy Apple. So guys, balik tayo dun sa match 3 natin ng Best of 3 series. Ako po si Vulcan, kasama ko si Crazy Apple. Kami ang magiging shoutcaster sure papunta yung game 3. Yung last game was the last match for the upper bracket.
Yeah, and grabe yung game 2 na yun. It's probably one of the longest games na nakita natin. Umabot ng, I think, 50-minute mark talaga natapos yung gano'n. And at that point, nung gina-challenge na yung second Elder Drake ng Archangel, it felt like they only could do two bad choices. Either force the fight, get the Elder Drake, and lose their Nexus, or lose the fight and lose the game.
Because we all know that thanks to the changes to the Elder Drake, the second one is very, very powerful. You gotta hand it to us. Because even if they defended their base, if Varsity Esports got the second Elder Drake, that was it. Tapos na.
Yun na eh. Kasi pag nakuha nila yung second Elder Drake, grabe yung buff sa mukha nila. Pero ngayon, papasok na tayo sa Game 3. Makikita natin kung ano yung adjustments ng both teams. Sana naman medyo nakapagpahinga din sila kasi nakakapagod din yun na 50-minute game na sobrang hype, sobrang daming laban na nangyari, sobrang daming fights between the two teams.
Alright, so looking at your screens right now, nakita kayo ng scoreboard. Not to mention yung recap ng ano nangyari ngayon sa day 2 ng National Qualifiers. So, again, Archangel and Varsity Esports still at the upper bracket. They want to move on and try their luck.
Yeah.
Try their luck and face against Minesky.
Yeah, and masabi ko naman kung sino dito sa dalawang teams na to ang makakakalaban sa Minesky in the next round would be a really entertaining game to watch. Kasi we've seen how Barcy also knows how to use a gold funnel stat. Oo, nakita natin na medyo nagkakaroon ng times na Lando would masyado siyang malayo sa safety ng kanyang teammates. But at the same time naman, Archangel nakita din natin na mabilis silang makarecognize ng win condition ng kabilang team.
So, with Archangel, Varsity Esports entering this game number 3, guys, let's get straight to the drafting phase. I mean, one of the things that we saw in the game 2 natin yung gold funnel strat ni Varsity Esports. So, Lucian, si Emperor, sobrang nadala yung laro sa game 2. Pero sa game number 3, what will Archangel do?
Makikita natin actually dito kung ano yung ipipiliin nilang iban. At the same time ngayon, nakita natin unang binan ng Varsity is that Morgana. Habang sa Archangel, medyo standard ang unang binan is yung Talia.
So, Morgana ban, Talia ban. So Archangel right now, you can see on your screens right below, yung last pick and bans natin, yung si Trevor, he played the Tyrant Smite, Talon Smite, really worked well. But for Varsity Esports, yung Lucian gold funnel with the Brom, worked miracles. Grabe. They held on to the late game and that's why they were able to come back in game 2.
Yeah, and ang dami ding crucial na small things na ginawa din ng mga members ng Varsity Esports. Pamanalo sila sa mga ilang team fights, sa mga key team fights. And moving on to the banning phase, actually, Archangel actually banning out the Ezreal rather than the Talia, while for Varsity, ang binan nila is the Aatrox and the Fiddlesticks.
And now Archangel taking away the Nocturne. So you can see the same bans somehow, pero coming from games 1 and 2, if you can recall, game 1 was kahit may Aatrox, there was actually the Poppy that Trevor played, also the Yorick that was able to try and stand the ground kay Mundo. But now, game 3, medyo na-feel out sila yung mga playstyle ng Varsity Esports and Archangel. I want to see something, maybe we can see something unexpected sa game 3 natin.
Yeah, so far nakita natin ang daming strategy na nilalabas ng Archangel. Now, mayroon pa ba silang ibang ilalabas sa bag of tricks nila? Baka mayroon pa silang ibang strategy apart from the Talent Smite, apart from the Poppy Thunder combo. And nakita natin dito nilock-in lang ng Varsity Esports ang Morgana.
The same thing we saw in game number 1, where the Morgana, or game number 2, where the Morgana was prioritized by both teams, rather, any team that was on the blue side.
Yeah, and kasi very important pick din si Morgana in this match. Nakikita natin na pwede mo siya i-slot into the bot lane as a marksman position. Very easy wave clear kasi when you max the Tormented Soul. And we see na since na-open ngayon yung Talia, Archangel opted to first pick it. Getting the Talia and also getting that Shen.
The Shen is open. Even this Galio is still open. I wouldn't be surprised if Varsity Esports tries to make a denial pick with the Galio. But Archangel, they have a Shen. They can actually use the Galio. But they also have Camille left open. So I wonder what's going to happen here. But for Varsity Esports, locking in a Caitlyn, and looks like BE will take a denial pick. Will take away the Galio from Archangel.
Yeah, and wow, medyo matagal ko nang hindi nakikita tong pick na to. Specifically this Caitlyn pick. So makikita natin kung, I'm not sure kung effective din ang Caitlyn on the gold funnel stat, or we'll see a more standard game right now na nasa bot lane ang Morgana and that Caitlyn.
And we're still gonna see Nexus Trundle here. So phase 1 ends there, but now moving into phase 2, we can still see really powerful picks such as the Camille, Lando's Camille, and looks like, okay, Archangel immediately banning that away because there's Galio. Remember the last time where Varsity Esports got a Camille and a Galio? That was not good. That was really, really bad.
Grabe din yun na kung tatandaan nyo pa just earlier on in this day na ginamit nila Galio, Shen, Camille to great effect. And now, both teams banning out top laners, binan yung Mundo and minsan na the Camille, while on the other side for Varsity, binan naman nila ang Yorick.
Okay, so the Yorick we saw in game number 1 played by Ivalis to try and maybe try and counter his Mundo. And now moving on to game 3, kaya na-ban yung Mundo, and you can also see kay Varsity Esports, na-ban din sila ng talon ni Trevor.
Yeah, and banning this Talon, ayaw na nilang mag-deal with again doon sa ginawa ni Trevor in the middle with the Talon. Pero we see Archangel locking in that Poppy. So, baka balik tayo ulit sa ginawa nila ng game 1.
But we're seeing Aatrox actually banned out in phase 1. So, I wonder what Archangel is planning here. Maybe a safe pick towards the top side.
Yeah, and kaya natin siguro din kaya din ginawa ng Archangel is last pick yun. Just to make sure na hindi na sa isang dehadong matchup si Ivalis against Lando.
And now we're seeing the Kindred that was banned out in previous matches. But now we're really seeing it live for our last game of the match 3.
Yeah, and nakita din naman natin how the teams have been using Kindred. And medyo rising back in popularity itong Kindred pick na to. Kasi ang daming teamfights na nangyari. And yung ultimate niya talagang saves a lot of the teammates. Oo, minsan nakakatulong din sa kalaban. But most of the time, if used correctly, can help his teammates. And now we see Parsi locking in that pick for Lando. Locking in the Darius.
So, what's gonna happen here? We don't see... Maybe it's gonna be a bot lane marksman or hindi naman dito sa Archangel side. We're still waiting. Available picks are such as T-Swain, but looks like the Veigar was picked previously by Varsity Esports in the bot side. It worked really well in terms of zoning out the enemy team, but looks like it's going to be Archangel picking up the Veigar, going towards maybe the top side.
Yeah, and makita natin dito kung ano yung switches nila. Mataas ang chance makita natin itong Poppy in the mid lane for Trevor. Pero ang very curious is kung ano yung magiging top lane pick nila. Would it really be this Talia?
I think it's gonna be a Talia jungle, and maybe Ivalis will play a Trundle top. Who knows? We're not yet sure until we see Archangel finalizing their draft here. But guys, this is gonna be a game 3 coming from game number 2. 50+ minute game. That was the longest game in Globe Conquerors Manila National Qualifiers. As of this point, who knows? Maybe come tomorrow, we can have a longer game.
In a way din, itong sa pick ban ng Bars ngayon, yung kanilang composition, medyo bumabawi sila sa lack of marksman. They have 2 marksman currently. So, with this Caitlyn and with this Kindred pick, along with the Morgana and Nagalia, provides a lot of protection para sa dalawang champions ito, para mag-deal yung damage. Pero inaantay din natin kasi gano'ng katagal hanggang maging madami or sufficient yung damage nitong Caitlyn para maka-breakthrough sa tanks like the Trundle, like the Shen, or like the Poppy.
And I think this concludes the drafting phase. It looks like we're seeing here the top lane Talia. So Talia will go top side. Next again on this Trundle going towards the jungle side. So Trundle and Poppy worked really well in game 1 in terms of ganking. So maybe we can expect the same thing for Archangel coming into game number 3 to try and pinch down Emperor. But this time, the spotlight will be on Liar's Caitlyn.
Yeah, and kailangan natin panoorin kung gano'ng bilis na makukuha ni Liar yung items at the same time kung gano'n ka magiging effective itong Caitlyn pick na to. Kasi bihira na lang natin nakikita itong exact marksman pick na to, but at the same time, sobrang effective din kasi ng combo of a Caitlyn and a Morgana. Kapag nakalan ng binding si Morgana, tapos ma-set up yung trap, ang daming damage, ang daming halas na pwedeng i-deal ng Varsity.
Alright, looks like we're set to move on to game number 3 of match 3. This is going to be Varsity Esports on the blue side versus Archangel on the red side. So before we load up the Summoner's Rift, let's check out the summary of our draft.
Yeah, and makita nga talaga natin tong top lane between Lando and Ivalis. They have a Darius and the Talia. Iniisip ko nga na if they're gonna put the Trundle or the Poppy in the top lane, pero it's kind of a bad matchup for anyone's gonna get that. So I guess we're going to get into the game and getting into Summoner's Rift.
Ito na guys, ito na yung game number 3. Match 3 coming from game number 2. One of the longest games we have in GCM National Qualifiers. Let's see Will BE take this series away with a mini reverse sweep, or will Archangel shut it down and take away our match 3?
Yeah, tinignan natin din dito kung Barcy would opt for an invade because they do have that Morgana. So far, mukha namang very defensive ang formations of both teams.
So Trevor spots out Emperor. Interesting. I wonder, Apple, if this will be another 50+ minute game.
Ha.
Kasi walang dito yung goal pa ng strat. Nakita tayo ng game 2. Pero sa game 3, it's more parang traditional na talaga yung ginagawa ni Barcy Esports dito.
Yeah. Well, I for one sa tingin ko kapag nag 50-minute game tayo tas katulad no kanina madaming laban, matutuwa ang ating mga viewers kasi ang dami silang makikitang fights, madaming makikitang mechanical outplay, but at the same time baka hindi umabot sa ganun since Archangel wants to force the fights, wants to get an early lead, and they might be going for a late invade here.
But for Venus, okay, spots out there. Ton connects on to the Morgana, and what a flash in charge from Trevor to stun Venus to the wall, giving the first blood to Nexta.
Yeah, and they do get the first one with that late invade, and ang dami ding in-expend doon ng Archangel. Medyo awkward na yung start ng Poppy in the mid lane, medyo awkward din na stun ang in-start ni Zencho for the bot lane, but we'll see how they can take advantage na nakakuha sila ng first blood on that Morgana.
Wow, what an easy invade there by Archangel. Kala ko yung if your team has a Morgana, you'll be the ones to do the invade.
Yes.
But looks like Archangel, they have a lot of ways to lock you down. Yung stun sa Veigar, tapos yung E, yung charge from Trevor was more than enough to secure a very good lead for Nexta.
Yeah, pero ngayon dahil in-start nga ni Zencho ay yung stun on that Veigar, also the taunt for Rox, baka mas matagalan silang i-shove yung lane, but it probably won't matter kasi medyo behind itong si Venus at this point.
And look at this, si XDXP going for a red side invade of Archangel because we did see a mirror here coming in from Nexta.
Yeah, and that is a smart decision from XCXP. Alam niya na nakuha yung red buff niya. And wala naman siya na-expend doon. And Nexta would probably be going for slow, and there's a fight in the bot lane.
Look at Rock trying to get away. That's not going to do much damage here, but XDXP straight from the red buff. Going on to Ivalice. One more shot. Okay. Looks like Ivalice will be pushed back.
Yeah, and actually, nagpalitan pala ng lane assignments itong si Emperor and si Lando since it feels like mas maganda ang matchup ng Darius against sa Poppy kasi both melees pwede niyang makaras. Enough na lang niya pumunta doon sa mid lane while Emperor is in the top lane.
And you're facing up against a Talia in the top side APN, so good matchup for Emperor there, and for Lando, he really wants to face against Trevor. So I think that's a smart switch coming from BE.
Yeah, exactly. And makita din natin dito kung ano yung magiging difference in dynamics. It's usually nakikita natin sa top lane, itong Poppy and Darius. One of the biggest difference kasi sa mid lane is shorter yung lane. So mas konting distance ang pwedeng panghabol ni Darius. And Darius usually nangahabol yan para pumatay ng isang champion eh. So probably mas maliit yung kill chance na magagawa ni Lando against his Poppy, but still we'll see kasi mas vulnerable naman to junglers, to jungle ganks specifically ang mid lane.
So we won't be seeing, okay, checking out the map here, it's kind of slow, relatively slow. They're gonna be skating towards the late game here, especially Barcy Esports kasi may Caitlyn sila, they wanna try and wait things out here, but Caitlyn in patch 8.13, how does that work out?
Well, medyo same pa naman si Caitlyn na kailangan pa niya mag-hit ng 3-item power spike. But yung 3-item power spike ngayon ng Caitlyn is not as strong as yung previous 3-game power spike niya. Before the 3-item power spike for Caitlyn was an Infinity Edge and dalawang Zeal items like a Static Shiv Runans or a Static Shiv Rapid Fire Cannon. Kung ano man yung kailangan mo for the specific team composition ng kalaban mo. But now, usually ang kinukuhang 3-item power spike ng Caitlyn is a Storm Razor, one Zeal item, probably a Static Shiv or a Rapid Fire Cannon, and going for that Infinity Edge na mas mahal na ngayon. So it would take longer for Caitlyn to get those items.
And it's gonna be a more time for the kay Archangel to try and take away this series. I mean, they have means to try and maybe pinch down Liar and try to para iwasan yung medyo snowball nila dito and try and slow down his pace. But seeing how Venus did pick up the Morgana there, looks like they'll have an easy time surviving bot lane.
Yeah, and at the same time then, since mas madaming range champions arguably ang Barcy with that Caitlyn, Morgana, and that Kindred, and also Caitlyn has a lot of range. Mas maganda ang sieges ng Barca later on into the game if they are able. And nagkakaroon ng engage in the bot lane.
Okay, looks like Liar will be locked on there. That's gonna be Zencho taking Liar down. Venus not having enough reaction speed there. Did not put the black shield in time. Meanwhile, in the mid lane, Trevor. Oh, that's the passive there. Lando wants to get it in. Lando does have the flash W or flash Q. It's gonna be the flash W. Lando picks it up.
Yeah, and Lando getting the solo kill on Trevor. Hindi niya kailangan na nasa top lane. Hindi niya kailangan mas mahaba yung lane. Kaya kitang patayin dito.
And now we're seeing Nixta. There's an ingot shot. Solo kill towards Trevor there. It looks like Lando is pretty much happy with that. Rocks going towards the mid lane here. Teleport coming in to signal Archangel to fall back.
Yeah, and panakot lang yung teleport doon ni Emperor in the mid lane para hindi matuloy yung engage kasi kung nakita nyo sa top side ng mapa, si Ivalice was already in that mid lane trying to get the gank, trying to get the kill on Barca Esports.
6 minutes into the game, kill score of 1-2. Looks like we won't be seeing anything exciting like the gold funnel strat we saw in game number 2. But come game number 3, I think medyo it's gonna be something very traditional para sa mga viewers natin dito para note yung bot lane Caitlyn. Para it's like we don't see it too often here in patch 8.13.
Yeah, exactly. Pero makikita din naman natin na very comfort champion ito para kay Liar. Kahit nakakuha ng kills si Zencho and Rox in the bot lane, up pa rin siya in CS. About 57-45 ni Zencho. So makikita din natin na very comfortable siya on this champion and it's actually scaling pretty well. Also, right now, we see in the mid lane for Trevor. Ito namang matchup sa mid lane, kailangan natin that Lando actually solo killed Trevor. That's why Trevor now is one level behind against the Darius. So medyo meron tayo ngayong passive moments into the game. So we'll see where the junglers will go from now on. Probably will try to influence the lanes.
But the way of seeing how Archangel plays that, grabe yung coordination in Nixta as si Trevor here. That's the stun not connecting onto Lando. Ignite is taking there. There's a Keeper's Verdict for the knock-up. Lando close to death. Lando with the upper hand. Can he get the heal? Yes, he does.
Yeah, and Lando surviving. Medyo tinay niya i-dodge yung stun ni Trevor. And nagawa nga niya, na konting sidestep to the right. Hindi siya na-stun. Tuloy yung damage wasn't enough for them to get the kill.
That's a very close call for Lando. Muntik na siya mag-heal coming from the Decimate there. So, Barca Esports again still holding their ground against Archangel. But this time, we're gonna be seeing who's gonna be the main damage from Archangel come late game.
Well, come late game, I would still think na most of their damage is gonna come from the Veigar. Kasi Veigar scales really well into the late game dahil sa passive niya na he gets free AP basically upon hitting some of his skills on champions and also last hitting minions. But at the same time, medyo unreliable ang damage ng Veigar kasi everything is a skill shot. So it would depend sa skill shot accuracy ni Zencho.
So, at least may point and click nuke there, but can he reach the high priority dito si Liar? Kasi may protection si Liar dito kay Venus, yung sa Black Shield, and not to mention yung Hero's entrance kay Emperor.
Yeah, yun din yung pwedeng mapasira ng araw ni Zencho kapag binaton niya yung ultimate niya. At the same time, meron pa yung ultimate ni XCXP on that Kindred. At arguably mabagal yung animation, yung missile animation kapag binato na ng Veigar yung kanyang ultimate. So, XCXP would have enough time to pop that ultimate to deny the huge damage coming from a Veigar kapag sobrang taas na ng AP niya.
But the one thing that I'm wondering is that mid lane Galio won't be the thing going to go to top side. Looks like we won't be seeing a lot of Hero's entrance from Emperor because he's staying in the top side here. But looking at the map, Lando spots at rocks. They're gonna deny some vision here. Is B trying to go for an Ocean Drake? Venus does spot out Zencho.
Yeah, and medyo nagtinginan sila but they're going for the fight.
Oh, that's gonna be a start connecting onto Lando. Hero's entrance is coming in. No Naga connects there. That's gonna be Archangel backing away, but they're gonna go back into the fight. Shove. Landing on the two targets. Ivalice with a great seismic shove. Staying on the kill. Going into Lando. Emperor against the Black Shield. Emperor does flash away. Nixta. Can he go for the flash in Q? And he takes him down, but giving the double kill to Ivalice.
Yeah, and it's a 2-4-0 exchange in favor of Archangel. And yung Kindred ultimate, sayang kung nag-forward lang pa siya ng konti, baka umabot sa teammates niya. Pero anong kwenta ng ultimate ng isang Kindred kung kayang palapitin ng Archangel using the Talia shop papunta sa kanila yung mga teammates ni XDXB?
Looks like that's gonna be the Ocean Drake going towards Archangel without any contest because Archangel, they were able to take away two members of BE, but looks like Flash and Touch connects onto Venus. Venus is very low. Ignite, will it be enough? No. But May teleport play dito. Emperor is here. Pero din sa brush side, teleport is gonna come for Ivaless. Emperor connecting the taunt towards Rocks, but he does get away. Zencho pops the stasis by some time, but in the end, Liar picks it up.
Yeah, and it's a 1-4-0 in favor of Barcy right there. Archangel trying to go for another kill. Nakikita natin kanina pat itong si Rocks, basta up yung flash niya. Pag nakahanap siya ng target, magto-taunt flash siya kaagad doon and try to burst them down. Pero nagkulang pa ng isang auto-attack. At the same time, Emperor was able to react with that easy, getting the kill for Barcy Esports.
And with Barcy Esports trying to come back in terms of kill score, 2-4 right now. Great teleport coming for Emperor to try and, you know, patakot si Archangel dito. But in the end, Archangel still in the lead.
Yeah, and medyo hinga-hinga muna sila. They need to clear the waves here in bot lane. Liar about to get a lot of CS here. And both teams, kailangan nila ngayon ulit mag-look at objectives. Probably, kanina nakita natin the previous game na these two teams, malaki ang priority nila on the Rip Herald. So we're looking at the Rip Herald right now. If they're gonna get Rocks there with just a good taunt away.
Now, muntik na si Rocks dito kasi looking at how Rocks is playing very aggressive. Especially his Shadow Dash or the targets of Barcy Esports. But that's gonna be BE. Walang vision si Rockstar, and it's gonna be tethered down, but he does dash away, but in the end he still gets stunned by the ultimate from Morgana, and that's gonna be the ace in the hole, but in the end XDXP will pick him off.
Yeah, XDXP there getting the kill. Umupo lang sila ni Venus doon sa bush na yan, waiting for Rock to put another ward, and they are rewarded with that kill, and they're now pushing in to the tower, the first tier bot lane turret of Archangel.
First turret does take care. Looks like that's gonna be Zencho calling in Rocks. Rocks gets the binding, but in the end pumps the refuge, denies some hits from Liar.
Bakit pakiramdam pa doon talagang pinasalo ni Zencho yung dark binding kay Rocks, but either way, na-defend nila yung turret, giving the first turret gold to Archangel in the top lane.
Okay, so that's gonna be a solo gold. No, shared out towards the members of Archangel there. First turret going towards Archangel. That's something we saw in games 1 and 2. That's a trend we see. But BE, do they have a scaling mechanic? Do they have like the Caitlyn? Can they rely on one single champion to carry the game?
Well, they can actually, I feel like they can rely on two champions that can carry the game, both the Kindred and this Caitlyn. Pero meron din naman kasi silang Lando. They have that Darius na can also deal a lot of damage. Hindi katulad kanina na it's only Emperor dealing the damage. So it's actually all his teammates. He's gonna rely on his team to deal the damage and have Lando get the ultimates off to get the resets.
And that's going to be Barcy Esports waiting for the late game kasi puno sila late game dito. Not to mention si Liar. But as the game progresses, Archangel, pareha sila eh. Late game pareha si dito ng Barcy Esports at yung Archangel.
Well, for Archangel naman, hindi talaga sila necessarily late game. It's only the Veigar yung magiging late game. Arguably, I feel like Archangel should be getting more kills now or trying to force more of the issue. Kasi mag-i-scale off yung ibang champions that can deal damage. Specifically, itong Poppy. Malakas siya early game. Malakas ang burst ng Poppy early on. Pero humihina din eh. Magiging tank na lang to si Trevor and probably a facilitator to initiate fights for his team. Yung Shen would be the key here. Pag Archangel is going for a gank, maghahanap sila ng isang struggling member from Barcy na magsa-side lane push, and pag natakbuhan nila yun, natrap nila, and get the Shen out so that Matant to lock him down, then I think that would be the pick that Archangel is looking at.
So now we're looking at the map here, Apple. Looks like next will go for some invades here to try and deny some vision. Next trick is Ocean. 1 minute and 48 seconds into this game. It's a bit slow pace, if you would say. So game number 3 natin comes from game number 2's quite action-packed game. Kasi abot naman 15 minutes into the game, right? So maybe we can expect another quite lengthy game kasi may Caitlyn here. Liar is running a Caitlyn here, late scaling champion. But for, di ba kanina binagit mode yung Archangel, hindi necessary late game sila here, but looking at here, Emperor trying to just get away. Look at the shove coming in, Weavers will come in, Lance respect to buy some time. Emperor survives while Trevor is tagging the shots. He does flash away.
Yeah, and he gets away right there. Madaming kinomit din doon ng Archangel in the mid lane, pero it was a tower dive, so medyo hirap sila doon. But at the same time, they're now sieging this mid lane and summoning the Rip Herald.
Wow, this will speed up the game here a lot. Looking at Archangel here, mowing it down. That's gonna be their second turret. Pwede ba sila magsulit tong Rift Herald? We'll see.
Makikita natin kung kaya ba nila i-reenact from the previous series na dinere-diretso lang nila yung mid lane. Unfortunately, they're not getting any of the kills that they need para magawa yun, and the Rift Herald falls down.
And the Rift Herald will just take away the outer mid lane turret. Archangel takes away their second turret here, making the gold lane a slight 1,200, 1,300 as of now. Pero looking at the Ocean Drake, it's gonna spawn in 28 seconds. Archangel will be the one to call first dibs.
Yeah, and isa din nga, sinasabi ko na medyo kailangan kaagad ngayon ng Archangel ng isang malaking lead para mas snowball yung laro. Kasi magkulang sila ng damage later on. Kaya nakikita natin itong build ni Trevor on the mid lane Poppy. He's gonna go for this Typhon. At the same time, Ival is in the top lane. Medyo mas utility siya. Going for that Rylai's, going for the slow, going for the more reliable CC para when they get those fights, they can just get them to stay in one place para mas low, para maka-deal more damage.
And right now, while we're seeing Archangel taking away the Ocean Drake, let's check out the gold here. I mean, I'm seeing Trevor a bit of ahead in terms of the mid lane, but seeing Liar quite behind actually compared to the Veigar and the other members of Archangel.
Yeah, and well, very close din naman yung very slight leads lang for everyone. Probably it's mostly on Nyx because he has more jungle camps, and also yung gold lead ng Archangel right now is the 2 towers that they have. Tanggalin mo yun, mas mataas ang gold ng Barcy. So if Barcy gets more structure in the map, they can close out this gold lead.
And look at they're gonna go for a dive here next. They're focusing on to Liar. Liar picks up the black shield, calling in the hero's entrance from Emperor. But next takes down Venus. Now they're just going straight for the outer bot lane turret. They're not letting Barcy Esports scale.
Yeah, and ito yung tanong, kung nakakuha ng isang kills and nakakuha ng isang tower ang Archangel, is that enough para mas snowball nila yung laro? Baka kung isa-isa lang ang nakakuha lagi nila from Barcy, hindi nila natotodo ang makukuha nila for the snowball. Barcy may be able to still scale into this game, but for now, Archangel is doing the right ways to snowball their lead.
Beaver's Wall used to cut them off here, not letting Barcy Esports have the luxury to let them defend. They're balling in the turret, but look at the Dark Spider connecting onto next time. Next time using the subjugate onto Emperor. Lands the Spite, buys them time and heals them up in the bot lane.
Sabi ng Barcy Esports dito, tama na, sobra na. I-engage namin sa kanya. Paano hindi niya makuha itong second tier bot lane turret? Pero mukhang makuha pa rin ng Archangel. While on the other hand, Lando is getting the first tier top lane turret.
Oh, did you see the shove? Landing the storm for Venus here. Standing like a main Trevor getting chunked down here. He is down. Nexta and Rocks very low. They can't help. And despite Ivan is supposed to say this, but in time for him to catch the trap, and that's gonna be Liar getting a huge shutdown goal.
Yeah, and Emperor, if he goes into the bush, might get Nyxa right here.
Nexta survives thanks to the regen.
Yeah, and Nyx is surviving right there while Lando is still at the top lane. Baka makancel itong TP.
Looks like it may be cancelled, and yes, it gets cancelled. Actually, it's going to be Zencho voluntarily cancelling his own TP, refunding some cooldown here. But now we're seeing Lando still pushing out the inner top lane turret.
Yeah, and I think that was a really, really good fight for Barcy. Kasi nakuha na sila isang tower, nakuha na sila ng dalawang tower, and it's just 100 gold lead now. For Archangel, it's almost nothing at this point, and kaya nang lalong makascale nito ni Liar on this gate and getting those 2 kills and also getting that shutdown call from Ivalis.
And now Archangel with 4 turrets on their hands here, but this time Barcy Esports, they're not letting everything fall to the hands of Archangel. Sige, down on Ocean Drakes, pumunta kay Archangel. Okay lang yan. Next trick is Cloud Tech, but here, Barcy Esports still fighting back, taking out the entire top lane until they inhibit their turret.
Yeah, and ayun, medyo tama na yung fights. Medyo hinga muna tayo. Let's see kung nasaan na ang mga ibang galaw dapat ng Archangel to get back to control of this game. They did the right ways na tama yung iniisip nila na let's go for the bot lane, let's try to get more kills kasi si Lando nag-i-stay lang top lane. But the thing is, they overextended. Masyado silang nag-dive doon sa second tier turret. Nakuha nga nila but they lost a lot. Instead yung scaling ng Barcy tumagal pa, instead of just getting more gold from themselves na walang in exchange, nag-exchange sila at tuloy ngayon mas bumibilis ang scaling ng mga members ng Barcy Esports.
So Barcy Esports here, kung bumilis yung scaling, maybe like can catch up in terms of items here because Storm Razor and Zeal, not the ideal spike you want on the scaling just yet.
Yeah, just yet, but lumalapit na siya doon. Naka-Storm Razor na siya kaagad before mag-hit ng 20 minutes having that Zeal as well. Pag na-complete niya yung Zeal, mga around probably 22-23 minutes, medyo poised na yung Caitlyn to have more impact in this game. But we're still waiting when makukuha ni Liar more items. Probably getting the Infinity Edge, probably getting a Bloodthirster or a Last Whisper item.
Pero grabe din yung ginagawa ni Archangel dito. Still trying to deny everything they can here. Lando getting slowed. They're instantly flashing away. What a respect there. Seeing the Weaver's Wall here. Here comes Ivalis zoning out Lando in the bot lane. They're really pressuring Archangel here.
Yeah, and ito din yung ginagawa ng Archangel kanina against Barcy. Lagi nilang pinapressure si Lando, trying always to get the kill. Zenjo might be getting caught out here.
Okay, Trevor going in, does not stun the Kindred there. XX is spawning down land for spike. There's the heal and denying the kill. Not giving it to Trevor just yet.
Yeah, pero na-burn na yung ultimate ni XP and grabe yung damage na nabato ni Trevor and ni Zencho at that moment. So we'll see if kaya pa bang force pa ba ng fight ang Archangel.
Okay, look at that. 4 members of Archangel in the mid lane. Lando gets stunned there. Here comes Trevor. Can he go for the kill? There's the stun loading onto Emperor. Emperor gets pushed down. It's Archangel mowing down the mid lane.
Na ito na naman, nakakuha na naman ng isang pick ang Archangel, but let's see if they can convert this kill to an objective.
Looks like they will. Binding connects there. They can't do much here. Archangel really trying to rush this game down. That's going to be their second in their turret here. The bot lane is down. Same with mid lane. Baron is live in the 21-minute mark here, so it looks like Archangel trying to set things up for success, trying to take away a best-of-3 series.
Yeah, and they do have that gold here, but Trevor getting jumped on.
Oh, Trevor flashing away. There's the Keeper's Verdict, flings him away there, but Venus is still sticking towards Trevor.
Yeah, and good choice right there from Trevor na ang ninok away niya is Liar rather than Venus, because Venus had that black shield. Hindi rin siya ma-fling away ng kanyang hammer.
So, Archangel at this point, it's a more of a, let's say, back and forth. I mean, you take our turrets, we'll take ours. It's about setting things up here, and both teams, you would actually say that they're buying time at this point. I mean, obviously, they're trying to slow down the game, make it reach maybe, as you said, 23-minute mark, maybe.
Yeah, and at this point, kasi if you are the more scaling Hamster and Zencho, try for a sneaky nuke down.
Oh, can he go for a taunt? Okay, that was Venus scaring away rocks with his Dark Binding, but looks like they will just give away the third Drake of the game, the Cloud Drake to Archangel.
Yeah, and Archangel, lamang kasi sila early, they have the momentum, they have the vision control. That's why they keep getting these drakes. Pero going back dun sa pinag-uusapan natin kanina, Marcy should be trying to get anything that they can. And oh no, Lando.
You said get something, right? You're gonna get Lando. Look at the taunt connecting and shoving him away. Ivalis gets pulled in, but that doesn't matter. Central piling up onto Lando, takes him down.
Oh, Lando with a very greedy recall. Pwede pa naman maglakad ng konti para hindi ka makita ng Archangel, and that just cost them his life.
My god, this game is really getting paced in the favor of Archangel. They may take down the inhibitor turret, but looking at here, Liar setting up traps. Not letting them have their way just yet.
Yeah, and also at the same time though, Archangel is trying to get this siege in the inhibitor turret in the bot lane.
What a binding connecting by Venus there, but still that's not going to stop the members of Archangel. They won't have an easy time taking down the turrets. They don't have a marksman, so that'll be Barca Esports. I think they'll have an easy time sieging their turrets.
Yeah, and for Archangel right now, reset muna sila ulit, trying to get probably another person hahanapin nila para ma-pick off. But let's look at the items na nabuo na ng both teams. For Landa, meron siyang Adaptive Helm and that Divers. I think the Adaptive Helm is a really smart choice since most of the damage na nanggagaling is from the Talia and also from that Veigar, pahang magic damage. So having that magic resist will give him a lot more sustainability in these fights.
It's a really worth item naman, yung Adaptive Helmet. I mean, we already see Lando pick up the Trinity Force. Normally, that's the item you pick up onto Darius nowadays because you want to push the lanes heavy. You get great speed boost. Not to mention, you get to pop your Sheen with the crippling strike. So, Lando going for a more snowball build, but can he afford to do that at this point in the game?
Well, I think the Adaptive Helm naman, hindi talaga siya for the snowball. He does have that Divers para lang anytime kung sino yung makakatapat niya sa bot lane, siguradong kaya niyang i-duel one-on-one. And it might probably be Trevor dapat ang katapat niya dun, but even Trevor is not choosing to be there. It looks like Archangel is going for this Baron.
No wards, complete control by Archangel. Varsity Esports expecting something here, but that's gonna be Archangel trying to bait them in. Okay, Vienna's going towards the blue side, gets spotted by a war. Baron health is right now at 3k health. Weaver's Wall used to slow them down. They cannot enter. It's too late. Archangel takes away the Baron buff, the first one in this game. Look at Rocks going up to Emperor. Emperor going in with the hero's enters, knocks away Trevor, but in the end, Emperor is left alone. Pops the stasis, XTX returning to get away, gets stunned by the Mayor. Look at Venus connecting the binding, but he gets caught up there. And Trevor for the flag, trying to take down Liar. Venus pops the stasis. He's gonna be pretty much dead here. Flash in by Zancho, locking down Liar and nuking him to the floor. Shut down.
Grabe! Nakuha na nga ng Archangel Baron. Nakakuha pa sila ng 4 kills from Barcy Esports, and questionable sobra yung TP na ginawa ni Lando doon. Nakatayo lang siya doon, na-burst down kagad siya ng Archangel, na wala ng frontline ang Barcy, and that's why Archangel right now is sieging this mid lane.
9 seconds left onto Emperor here, 5 seconds onto Lando. The members of Barcy Esports, they can spawn in time, but not in time for them to defend the inhibitor turret in the mid lane. The inhibitor is exposed in the mid. They can take this away without any trouble.
Yeah, and yun yung win na hinahanap ng Archangel with their composition. Yung composition nila hindi kaya tapatan sa late game ang Barcy Esports, and we're going to the replay right here. Ang ganda nung wall na nilagay ni Ivalis right here, na-deny ang pasok ng Barcy Esports. And before that, maganda din ang denial ng Archangel para makapasok on the other entry naman ang Barcy, and go all in sila on Lando. They called to kill Lando right there para magkulang na ng damage ang Barcy. Nag-i-scale pa tong Kindred and the Caitlyn's. Pag hindi pa nila kayang batuhin yung damage para mapatay ang Archangel, so Archangel just came in. Inisa-isa nila yung members ng Barcy kung sino mahanap nila. And they got the 4 kills and the Baron and the mid lane inhibitor.
And this is Archangel taking away everything they can. Exit kills happening here. And now back to the Summer's Rift game here. 26 minutes in our game number 3. 26 minutes into the game, near 27-minute mark. Archangel, look at that goal lane 6k, and not to mention the Baron buff. Gusto sila magsulit yung Baron buff. They're taking away the inner top lane turret.
Yeah, and medyo malayo pa si Ivalis right here. Sana intayin muna ng Archangel so that they would have the complete siege in the top lane. But at the same time, their minions are crashing into the top lane inhibitor turret of Archangel.
And the minions in the mid lane are flooding in. This is Archangel going for the pressure. At this point, XTXP, Liar didn't scale well enough. Their early game was shut down so fast because Archangel just stepped on the pedal. Gusto sila magtapos ng game number 3. Coming from game 2 here. Looking at Weaver's Wall, used defensively to try and lock them down. Lando pinched in the wall here, forced to flash away. Ooh, Hero's entrance has been used.
Medyo miscommunication yung coming from Barcy Esports right there. Hindi nakala ni Emperor na magpa-flash away si Lando kasi kung tinabunan doon si Lando ng members ng Archangel, sulit yung ultimate, but hindi. Wala tuloy ultimate si Emperor, and Archangel is looking to end the game right here.
They're not letting them scale. This is it for you, Barcy Esports, because Archangel, they're trying to end the game as fast as they can, and at this point, not enough damage, not enough utility. They don't have what it takes to stop the push here. Trevor flinging away Lando. This is the last Nexus turret here. Archangel trying to just win the game by pushing out the lanes, not committing towards the team fight. Nexus is exposed. Look at Trevor going in, and this will be it. Archangel denying the late game for Barcy Esports, piling up in the base and focusing on to the Nexus.
Yeah, and mukhang tatapusin na lang Archangel dito. Ayaw na nilang ilang isgal to a 50-minute game. 28 minutes, Archangel 2-1 over Barcy Esports. Archangel is moving on to the next round of the upper bracket.
They will face against Minaski. So, congratulations to Barcy Esports, still at the upper bracket. They're gonna face against Minaski in the upcoming match. So, for you guys to watch that's gonna be held live next week in the Glow PPGL at Ayala Mall's Cloverleaf. So see you guys there. For more details, visit the PPGL Facebook page to know the schedule of the games. But I'm pretty sure that the finals for the upper bracket will be live then.
Yeah, and before we go to the next match, or for tomorrow's matches, let's break down kung ano nangyari din dito sa Game 3. It felt like it was pretty even before nakuha ng Archangel yung Baron. Very pivotal yung ginawang denial ng Archangel. First, dineny nila yung vision. Second, yung unang entrance na papunta sa Baron, the right side of the blue buff, binlock away nila yun. 3 members from Archangel actually went and blocked there. Then nilagay naman nila yung wall when they saw the members of Barcy are going to the other side. Pag-block nila doon, hindi na makapasok yung Barcy, and pumilit ang Barcy masyado pumasok. That's how they got the parrot and eventually snowballed to a win.
And not to mention, you saw how Archangel played that game. Masyado late game kasi itong Kaylin. And like we said before, the reason why we see not much marksman happening, not much late skilling champions is because the game is really fast. Yung Rift Herald pa lang. See? 16 or 15 minutes into the game or 17 minutes in, you can already expect the inner mid lane to be completely destroyed because the power of the Rift Herald here. But I guess Day 2 ends with Varsity Esports moving on to the next format here. They will face against Mineski. Any last words, Apple, here?
It's Archangel, actually.
Archangel.
Going to face Mineski.
Oh, yeah, Archangel.
Yes.
Archangel,
yes. And while Barcy is moving down to the lower bracket.
Thank you for that, Matt. So, looks like we'll be seeing Varsity Esports still not yet out of the GCM National Qualifiers. Double elimination, but we'll see you tomorrow for the continuation of our National Qualifiers. We'll move on now towards the lower bracket. So, guys, thank you so much for watching the GCM Qualifiers. My name is Vulcan. With me was Crazy Apple. We'll still resume day number 3, same time, same place. See you there. In, no Naga connects there. That's gonna be Archangel backing away, but then go back into the fight. Shove, landing on the 2 targets. Ivolas with a great seismic shove. Staying on the kill, going into land of Emperor against the Flash, and Emperor does flash away. Nexta, can he go for the flash in Q? And he takes him down, but giving the double kill to Ivolas. Too late. Yeah, and Archangel takes away the Baron buff, the first one in this game. Look at Rocks going up to Emperor. Emperor going in with the hero's entrance, blocks away Trevor, but in the end, Emperor is left alone. Pumps the stages, XTX returning it away, gets stunned by the Mayor. Look at Venus connecting the binding, but he gets caught up there, and Trevor for the flank. Trying to take down Liar. Venus pops the stasis. He's going to be pretty much dead here. Flashing by Sancho. Locking down Liar and nuking him to the floor towards the team fight. Nexus is exposed. Look at Trevor going in. And this will be it. Archangel denying the late game for Varsity Esports. Piling up in the base and focusing on to the Nexus.
Yeah, and mukhang tatapusin na lang Archangel dito. Ayaw na nilang ilang isgal to a 50-minute game. 28 minutes. Archangel 2-1 over Varsity Esports. Archangel is moving on to the next round of the upper bracket.
They will face against Mineski. So